Now it was time to get the roof cover into place. This required 2 layers to be put on before we placed the top waterproof roof cover. The first step to getting the cover on is getting it into the yurt and up through the center hole in the roof. This first step was so hard, and we were so happy when it was over and we wouldn't have to do it again. Next, you let the cover unroll down from the hole toward the door. You want the cover to slide down over a roof rafter so it has some support and stability from setting on the rafter. Ryan rolled it out from the hole towards me, and it was so scary being on the end of having it rolled toward you because it is so heavy. When we first unrolled it, it didn't stay right over a roof rafter, but we figured we could still get it all done anyway. Once it was down to me, we started unrolling it out on the roof. Unfolding it was so much harder than I imagined it would be. It was rolled really tight and almost felt like it was stuck together. We used sticks from the door frame to help leverage it as we unfolded it. It was very hard to unroll with it not being over a rafter like we had hoped it would be and how the directions say it should be. So I went inside the yurt and pushed against the roof cover with a piece of wood and applied pressure to it so that Emily could unfold it from the outside. We started making progress on unfolding the roof cover using this method. However, we did not notice that it was slipping down. When we started to notice how it was slipping, Ryan tried to pull on it. This was super hard for him because, remember, it weighs like 5,000 pounds, and Emily and I pushed on it however we could. We worked on this for way longer than I care to admit before the sun started setting on us and we admitted defeat. We let it fall to the ground and would come back to it the next day.
Right.
You say I need a plan, but no, I don't. Chasing all my dreams out on my own, I'm just fine. It's alright. Cut me loose so I don't lose control. I'm rolling down a rebel kind of road, it's my ride. It's alright. Maybe I don't have my roots in one place, I'm just running. I keep running. I go where I want to, spread color that shines through. I'm a wildflower, my free spirit flowing like a river to the ocean. I'm a wildflower, a wildflower. If you're looking, you can find me off the grid. Don't matter what you got or where you live, take it slow. Just let go. I'm stretching out my vines, not wasting any time.
Hey guys, so the yurt is up and it has been a lot more challenging than we suspected, and there is no way we could have done it without my friend Emily's help. She just had it out and we're beyond grateful. And if you ever set up a yurt, I highly suggest getting at least one person to help you. We were kind of cautious to have anybody help us because we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And that's really hard. So as you see, Ryan has been working super hard. I have been too, but I don't sweat. I glow. But yeah, we've had a lot of setbacks. Putting on the top cover was way more challenging than we thought.
Yeah.
So last night we started putting on the top cover at like 6:30, and at 10 o'clock in the evening we admitted defeat and we dropped the cover to the ground and we all went to bed, and it was so upsetting. We just couldn't get it unfolded.
But I don't think you did it justice to like describe what happened. We had the roof all the way unfurled and opened, and we were just trying to take the second half, the back half, and pull it over the top, and the front half had started to slip down, so it was overhanging the front. I was trying on the scaffolding to pull it back up, and it just wasn't coming. And so we just I had to release it, just drop it, and it just cascaded, just off.
And it's way heavier than you think. We had to get it up through the skylight hole, and it was so scary to watch Ryan do that because it was so hard. So with me down below and Emily down below, we kept kind of looking at each other going, we can't stop. I don't want him to go up the scaffolding again. But now looking back at it, I think if we just would have done that last night, we would have gotten it done. So that's what we did this morning. We refolded it the way you needed to have it folded to set it up. And we got it all up. Right before we were going to put it up, our insulation and our liner cover,
big gust of wind, almost ruined it all.
Like half of it came off, and I lost it. I wasn't in a good place.
Luckily,
it
only
hard.
came off about a quarter of the way, and I was up on the scaffolding, so I was able to kind of brace it and stop it. And luckily, nothing broke, nothing ripped. We were able to kind of push it back in place. It wasn't a major deal, but it was really scary.
Yeah, it's just been a lot of this project has been a lot more scary than I thought it was going to be. Just the heights of it and the strength needed. In my mind, we were setting up a big tent.
Yeah.
That was a more permanent tent. A permanent fancy tent is what I've told people, but it was actually really difficult. But now we're going to do one more thing, and this is the thing I was the most worried about when we started, and now it feels like it's going to be the most simple. We're going to do one more thing on this trip. We still have more we need to do on the inside, of course, but...
Snow kit.
We need to get the snow kit.
Insulation.
And insulation. And that's
and the wires.
That's it that's part of the snow kit.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are going to put the dome up on top. And I was like, I don't want to. Let's just be done. Let's put a tarp over the top and go home. And then we went over and started looking at it. And I think we've got an easy system. We're gonna, Ryan tied a rope through the center and two ropes, but he's got one that's kind of like evenly taking the weight, and then one that's more of a, I don't know, at one point. I took some footage of it, so you'll see it. And then he's going to basically pull it up. My job is basically going to be there saying, hey, you're almost there. So I think that'll be pretty simple.
Let's hope.
God, I hope.
Wish us luck.
All right.
Keep loving. I go where I want to, spread color that shines through. I'm a wildflower, a wildflower. My free spirit flowing like a river to the ocean. I'm a wildflower, a wildflower. I'm a I'm gonna follow the whisper inside. It keeps humming, keeps humming, keeps humming. Maybe I don't have my roots in one place. I'm just running. I go where I want to, spread color that shines through. I'm a wildflower, a wildflower. My free spirit flowing like a river to the
Hey,
ocean.
kids, we're first guest in the yurt. Let's see. Okay, did you have a good sleep?